In the fields of Bosnia, the drone of tanks has given way to that of tractors. On this farm near the town of Tuzla, harvesting has begun of a winter wheat crop sown last November. Not all farmers have the luxury of mechanical harvesters. In most of the country, the harvest is still very much a family affair. Farming came to a virtual standstill during the civil war which tore Yugoslavia apart. Not only was there the fear of shells landing in the fields, there were no seeds to plant because the centrally planned state which provided them had evaporated. Unable to produce their own food, Bosnians had to depend on relief supplies. Help from abroad is still arriving, but now it's designed to help Bosnians produce their own food again. The United Nations Agriculture Agency, FAO, has been supervising a plan to provide seeds to some 100,000 farming families. The $12 million scheme is supported by a number of governments and institutions. But the aim is to look further ahead than providing seeds. The idea now is to install a seed multiplication program. This means that farmers will be able to produce their own seeds for planting wheat, oat, barley and vegetables. Since Bosnia has been cut off from most of its traditional supply lines, the cost of seeds on the open market is way beyond the reach of most farmers. Now the return to threshing has meant not only a return of dignity, but work too for men and women.
Farmer
Peter Miladinovic says yields before the war were often higher because farmers now lack money to buy pesticides or fertilizers needed to get their production back to what it was. But he's happy he has enough for his needs. Other problems remain. As Bosnians try to return to some sort of normality, the reminders of the war are to be found not only in the towns. The fields are littered with landmines. A step in the wrong direction could bring disaster. Huge chunks of agricultural land are lying unused because they're too dangerous to farm. But in many parts the mills are grinding again. Now bread, locally produced from wheat grown at home, is finding its way into people's homes again.